This is Dr. A. Hamlata, Junior Lecturer in Zoology, PCR Government Junior College, Chittoor. Before entering into our topic, I would like to refer Louis Pacher's quote. Chance favors to the prepared mind. Yes, preparation is important. Preparation could help you to avoid the buildup of stress and anxiety for your forthcoming examination. దారిలో అడ్డు వస్తే ఆపాల్సింది ప్రయాణం కాదు, మనం నడిచే పద్ధతి. చేసే పనిలో అడ్డంకులు వస్తే ఆపాల్సింది పని కాదు, మనం ప్రయత్నించే విధానం. కరోనా కారణంగా మీకు అంటే మీ విద్యాభ్యాసానికి అడ్డంకులు ఎదురైనా మీకోసం మేము అంటే బోర్డ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ మరియు అధ్యాపకులు వీడియో లెసన్స్ ద్వారా మీ ముందుకు వచ్చాం. ఈ వీడియో లెసన్స్ బోత్ మీడియాలో ఉన్నాయి, తెలుగు మీడియం మరియు ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియంలో. కాబట్టి మీరు ఈ పాఠాలను శ్రద్ధగా విని వచ్చే ఎగ్జామినేషన్లో విజయానికి దగ్గరవుతారని, అలాగే ఎగ్జామినేషన్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూతో కాకుండా మీ విద్యార్జనకు 1 year నష్టం వాటిల్లింది. ఆ 1 yearలో మీరు ఏం నేర్చుకోవాలనుకున్నారో అవి నేర్చుకోవాలి. కాబట్టి మనం ఈ వీడియో లెసన్స్ శ్రద్ధగా ఆలకించుతాము అనే ఉద్దేశంతో ఈ వీడియో లెసన్స్ని తప్పకుండా వినండి. మీకు అవి చాలా ఉపయోగకరంగా ఉంటాయి. తర్వాత ఈ పార్ట్ 1 మనం తీసుకున్నామంటే పార్ట్ 1లో మీరు ఏం నేర్చుకున్నారంటే వాట్ ఆర్ ఇమ్యూన్ సెల్స్, వాట్ ఆర్ ఇమ్యూన్ ఆర్గాన్స్ అనే దాని గురించి డీటెయిల్గా నేర్చుకున్నారు. తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు పార్ట్ 2 వీడియో లెసన్లో మీరు హౌ ఇమ్యూన్ సిస్టమ్ వర్క్స్ అనే దాన్ని నేర్చుకుంటారు. Review of part 1 video lesson on immune system. Immune system is the basic defense system of our body. Resistance to diseases is called immunity. Immune system consists of 3 lines of defense. Immune cells are leukocytes, phagocytes and auxiliary cells. There are primary and secondary lymphoid organs. Soluble mediators of immunity are complementary proteins, cytokines and antibodies. Antibodies are Y-shaped proteins produced by B cells. Antigens elicit immune response. Let us see what are the objectives of this part 2 immune system. This video lesson is focused on types of immunity, innate immunity and acquired immunity, humoral immunity and cell-mediated immunity, vaccination and immunization. Types of immunity: innate immunity and acquired immunity. Acquired immunity is again divided into 2 types: passive acquired immunity and active acquired immunity. Passive acquired immunity is of 2 types: natural passive and artificial passive. Active acquired immunity is also of 2 types: natural active and artificial active. Innate or non-specific immunity. Inborn resistance to disease means right from the birth it exists in our body. That immunity is called innate immunity. This immunity is non-specific. What is meant by non-specific? It can respond to any antigen, not specific to one antigen. Against all antigens it reacts. So it is non-specific. This innate immune system consists of certain barriers. They are physical or anatomical barriers like skin and mucous membrane in nose, throat, etc. Physiological barriers: secretion of body like HCl in gastric juice, saliva in mouth, tears from eyes, etc. Cellular barriers like polymorpholeucocytes, natural killer cells in blood and macrophages in tissues. Cytokine barriers involved in cell differentiation and protect the non-infected cells from further damage. First and second line of defenses form innate or non-specific immunity. See this picture. Now you can clearly identify the 4 types of barriers. This one is the first barrier, that is anatomical barrier formed by skin and mucous membrane. This one is second line of barrier, physiological barrier. Lining of stomach is here. It is secreting HCl. This one is third barrier, cellular barrier. Different types of cells are there. These cells kills the bacteria. The last one, fourth barrier, is cytokine barrier. All these barriers forming innate immunity. That means by birth we are having all these barriers in our body. Acquired or adaptive or specific immunity. The resistance that an individual acquires during the lifetime after birth is called acquired immunity. It can come from a vaccine or entry of a pathogen into our body, or by the transfer of antibodies or lymphocytes from an immune donor. It is specific because it responds to a particular antigen. It has immunological memory because it attacks quickly if the same pathogen enters next time into our body. It varies from person to person. It is mediated by lymphocytes. It is of 2 types, active acquired immunity and passive acquired immunity. Passive acquired immunity, resistance developed by organisms as a result of transfer of antibodies which are developed in other organisms, is called passive acquired immunity. This is of 2 types, natural passive immunity and artificial passive immunity. Natural passive immunity, due to transfer of pre-formed antibodies from mother to child. Example, transfer of antibodies through colostrum and also through placenta. Artificial passive immunity, due to transfer of antibodies collected from an immunized donor to non-immunized individual. Example, injection of anti-tetanus serum to man, anti-rabies serum, serum containing anti-venin against snake venom. Active acquired immunity, resistance developed in an individual due to antigenic stimulus. It is long-lasting immunity, but it is slow and takes time to show its full effect. It is of 2 types, natural active immunity and artificial active immunity. The resistance developed due to natural infections in a person after recovery is called natural active immunity. Example, lifetime immunity after recovered from smallpox. Artificial active immunity, due to artificial inoculation of antigen, that is weakened antigen into the body, develops immunity. For example, immunity developed after vaccination. Let us review acquired or adaptive immunity. Immunity developed during lifetime is called acquired or adaptive immunity. This is of two types, passive acquired immunity and active acquired immunity. Passive acquired immunity develops after you receive antibodies from someone or somewhere else. Active acquired immunity develops in response to an infection or vaccination. Passive acquired immunity is of two types, natural passive acquired immunity and artificial passive acquired immunity. Antibodies received from mother through colostrum is called natural passive acquired immunity. Injection of anti-tetanus serum, anti-rabies serum, serum containing anti-venin against snake venom, all these are examples for artificial passive acquired immunity. Active acquired immunity is again divided into two types, natural active acquired immunity and artificial active acquired immunity. Natural active acquired immunity is developed in response to an infection. Artificial active acquired immunity is developed in response to vaccination. Differences between innate immunity and adaptive immunity. Innate immunity is inborn immunity. Acquired immunity is the resistance developed during lifetime, that is after birth. For innate immunity, prior exposure to antigen is not required. Acquired immunity is developed during lifetime for the exposure to specific antigen. Innate immunity is not specific. Adaptive immunity is specific. Innate immunity is always present. Adaptive immunity is normally silent but triggers after the exposure of pathogen. Innate immunity includes barriers like anatomical, physiological, cellular and cytokine barriers. Adaptive immunity includes T cell, B cells, complementary proteins, antigen presenting cells, cytokines, etc. Basing on the response evoked, immunity is of two types, humoral and cell-mediated immunity. The immunity mediated by antibodies released into the body fluids is called humoral immunity. Body fluids means humors. This is due to interaction of B cells with free antigens. See here, whenever extracellular microbes or antigens come in contact with B lymphocytes are releasing antibodies for that particular antigens. Cell-mediated immunity is mediated by T cells, natural killer cells, dendritic cells, etc. It is effective for both exogenous and endogenous antigens. Mechanism of humoral immunity. Whenever mature B cells in secondary lymphoid organs come in contact with free antigens, the FAB end of antibody, see this end, binds with free antigens. The B cell engulfs this antigen. Inside the B cell, the antigen broken down into fragments. This process is known as processing of antigen. As a result of processing, antigenic fragments or epitopes are formed. These antigenic fragments or epitopes are displayed on B cell with class II MHC molecules. See, these are class II MHC molecules. The T helper cells interact with this B cell with class II MHC molecules. Due to this interaction, interleukins are released from Th cells. These interleukins stimulate B cells. B cell proliferates into plasma cell and memory cell. This is plasma cell and this one is memory cell. The plasma cell releases specific antibodies into the extracellular fluid. These antibodies help in opsonization, immobilization, neutralization, cross-linking, agglutination of antigen, precipitation of soluble antigens. All these lead to phagocytosis. The antigen and antibody reaction also leads to release of complementary proteins. These complementary proteins form a layer on the antigen. This is called membrane attack complex and also form pores in the plasma membrane. Due to this, the extracellular fluid enters into the cell and the cell swells and bursts. In this way, humoral immunity playing a key role in eliminating the free antigens. Let us see the mechanism of humoral immunity in the form of a flow chart. Mature B cells come into contact with free antigens. The FAB end of antibody present in B cell binds with the antigen. The B cell engulfs the antigen. The antigen fragments or epitopes are formed. Antigen fragments are displayed on B cell with class II MHC molecules. The Th cell interacts with this B cell. Due to this interaction, interleukins are released. These interleukins stimulate B cell. B cell proliferates into plasma cell and memory cell. Plasma cell releases antibodies. Antibodies involved in three reactions: opsonization and immobilization of the bacteria, neutralization, agglutination, and all these opsonization and immobilization, neutralization and agglutination leads to phagocytosis. Mechanism of cell-mediated immunity. See, this one is antigenic presenting cell, APC. This one is altered self cell, ASC. This antigenic presenting cell process exogenous antigens. Self-altered cells process endogenous antigens. Due to this processing, antigenic fragments are formed. These processed antigenic fragments are displayed on these APCs and ASCs. Binding of APCs with Th cells release interleukins. Interleukins act on TC cell and transform it into memory TC cell and T effector cell. The TC effector cells releases perforins and granzymes. Perforins form pores in the cell membrane of infected cell. Granzymes enter the infected cell and activate capsases which help in apoptosis. Apoptosis means programmed cell death. In this way, the cell-mediated immunity eliminating a cancer cell or an infected cell. from our body. Vaccination and immunization. Introducing inactivated or weakened pathogens or antigenic proteins of the pathogens into the host body is called vaccination. Vaccination initiates production of specific antibodies in the host and also memory B cells and T cells. Due to this, whenever the same pathogen enters the body, the memory cells recognize the pathogen quickly and starts producing large number of antibodies to fight against the pathogen. Vaccines are the tugboats of preventive health. We have completely eradicated smallpox. We have almost eradicated polio. That's the miracle of vaccines, which is even greater than that of antibiotics. So don't hesitate to take a vaccine. Conclusions. Immunity is of two types based on the nature of response: innate immunity and acquired immunity. Innate immunity is the inborn resistance to diseases which is non-specific. Innate immunity is due to different types of barriers like physical, physiological, cellular, cytokine barriers. Innate immunity forms the first and second line of defenses in the body. Acquired or adaptive immunity is the immunity developed after birth and it is specific. Acquired immunity is either active or passive. Immunity is also of two types basing on the types of responses evoked: humoral immunity and cell-mediated immunity. Humoral immunity is due to antibodies produced by B cells. Cell-mediated immunity is mediated by T cells, natural killer cells, etc. Vaccination and immunization is based on immunological memory. Answer the following very short answer type questions. Differentiate between perforins and granzymes. Explain the mechanism of vaccination or immunization. Short answer type questions. Describe various types of barriers of innate immunity. Explain the mechanism of humoral immunity. Explain the mechanism of cell-mediated immunity. This is the end of part 2 video lesson on immunology. We will meet again in part 3 video lesson on immunology. Stay connected and learn about immunological disorders in our part 3 video lesson on immunology. Thank you.